Well, hello everyone. I am at Gaston's Mill inside of Beaver Creek State Park in southeast Ohio. Wanted to show this mill here to you. I thought you may find it interesting. Gaston's Mill was built in 1830 by Samuel Conkle. Gaston's Mill was owned and operated by 8 men, chief among whom was Philander Gaston. The last operator was Levi Hickman. Power for the mill was originally supplied by water and later steam and gas engines. Last operated in the late 1920s before its restoration. We do have some other pioneer buildings here. This is the Pioneer Days Festival within the park, but let's go over and follow the water into the mill and check out the inside. Well, this here is the mill pond, and actually on the far bank there, just below the roof of the vehicles parked on the other side, that was a towpath for a canal, the Sandy and Beaver Canal, which was completed right about 1830, the same time as the mill. Washed out in the 1850s, then railroads came along and that canal was never repaired. But here's the flume for the mill, gate there, and down into the water wheel area. Let's head down by the water wheel. Well, here's the water wheel. The miller is actively grinding grain, so it's creaking a little bit. Gates can be controlled by the miller inside of the building there. Come into the basement of the mill. Right down below there is where the shaft comes in from the mill on the right. May not be able to see it. Hits that bowl gear to go to a vertical shaft. Then up top we've got a wooden gear there. Let's walk around to the other side. So this mill here has 2 stones, and hopefully the lighting's good enough. So you can see this gear here running up to one of the stones. There's a wooden bowl gear in the back. Meanwhile, the second stone over here is not engaged. You can see that gear is risen. What the mill was before restoration. You can see it was in pretty bad shape, but we're inside the first floor now, and here's where they're grinding. So I was saying, this is the upper floor of the mill. The highest area up there has some sifters and blowers in it that the flour would process through. There's some conveyor belts. I know this looks like a post, but there's actually leather belts in there with cups on them that would raise the grain up. But in this floor, we've just got some old equipment from the pioneer era. There's a loom there. You have a hand-powered washing machine, which I guess would be late 1800s or something like that. Spoke shave, hand tools, local and area history, some neat stuff. Yesterday was pushing 80. Today it's struggling to hit 50, so these fall colors are really going to pop, but it's a very nice state park. Usually very quiet and not a whole lot of people here. Of course, with the Pioneer Days, that's not the case, but again, the mill is just over to my right, a couple hundred feet, and canal would follow this river down into the Ohio.